Okay, I swear to God, if this doesn't work and we lose all the audio, I'm going to be very sad. But it's okay. It'll be okay. You guys ready?
Are you using OBS?
I am using OBS.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna pull up my Google Doc. I'm smiling so hard right now. Okay. Before we start, I'd like to set down some ground rules for the Order podcast. First, I'm taking full authority over the podcast. Any questions or comments go to me, and you will all have your normal roles, but I'll keep the show on target. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Second, and possibly the most important, is we're gonna try our best to not to spoil. There, call out to Zoe. I'm joking. It's fine.
You better be.
I mean, we're not spoiling, of course, but yeah. Which brings me to my next rule. Let's try our best not to talk over to people as much as possible during recording. And we're going to try to stay on topic as much as possible. We're going to try our best. If it's okay if we deviate sometimes. But have fun. And if anything that happens that we hate, like, we can cut it out in editing. Just, try to have fun, and we're going to wing it from there. And with that, I'd like to formally welcome James, Zoe, Brennan, and Rowan to the Order of the Duck podcast. You may applause now. Get excited. Yeah!
No.
You guys sound so bored.
No, I'm very hyped. I just didn't want to make
I'm not bored. I'm not bored. I'm
just nervous
today, and so I'm eating cheese sticks.
You're eating cheese sticks while we're recording?
Yes.
Rowan, how dare you consume?
How dare you? What type of cheese sticks are they?
I don't even know what kind of cheese they are. They taste like mozzarella.
How fun.
Classy.
I was supposed to make something to eat, but I changed my mind.
I had a hot pocket like 30 minutes ago, so I'm doing great, guys.
We're all children.
We are children.
All we need is dino nuggies, and we're
I have
little
dino nuggies in the
ducklings.
fridge.
don't. However much I would think that would be hilarious. Let's not make dino nuggets right now. I'm so sorry.
Dino nuggets are great podcast food.
This is where we would have our theme song, but, funny story, we don't have the rights to that, and I'm not gonna acapella the full song. If any of you will have the confidence for that,
No.
Rudy, I feel
Absolutely
like...
not.
Rowan?
No.
Wait, Rowan, did you
I
say
do
you'd
not
do
have a singing voice. I do not have a singing voice.
Neither do I. No.
I can carry a tune, but that's like it.
Alright, well, we have no takers on the acapella suggestion. Where on earth? I had the name. Here it is. So, the name for this episode is either The First Bad Moon or Salutations and Misadventures. Fancy episode names brought to you by Fiona.
Yes, hi, that's me.
Yay!
Yay! Rowan's good at speaking. I love you.
Good job speaking!
Good job speaking.
Yeah! Okay. So welcome to episode 1 of season 1, Pulled Together by Shoelaces. That's the season name.
Yay!
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 Name once again made by Fiona.
Yes.
Pulled together by shoelaces.
All fancy names are from Fiona/Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Our resident poet.
Our resident poet, yes. So I'm gonna do an introduction, and afterwards you guys can give some... If you think I left out anything, you can give some feedback. Alright, let's start off with an explanation of our setting. The Order of the Duck was created summer of 2021 during a summer camp known as Trefoil Academy. Shout out to the mind behind Trefoil Academy, Andrea Nash, or Ash. It was dubbed the Order of the Duck after Zoe Moon's pet duck, Chuck. Say hi, Zoe.
Hi!
Disclaimer, Chuck is not a living duck. He is a character. And if I'm not wrong, he's also a stuffed animal.
Yes, he's the best stuffed animal.
Okay, got it. The Summer Camp Trefoil Academy was inspired by the Harry Potter universe and is still running a progressive storyline where they battle witch hunters and other bad guys to this day. The Order of the Duck, however, decided to start its own story entirely. Confused yet? Don't worry about it. Before we get to the Order's story, I'd like to say that as of today, seasons 1 to 3 are already written / acted out, which is why the no spoiling rule is so important. The Order of the Duck is written on a Discord roleplay server where we use D&D mechanics to tell a story. That's everything I could really think of to start us off. What do you guys think? Anything else to add?
That sounds about exactly what we do.
I
Yep.
would recommend going to Trefoil. It's
Oh,
very
yes.
fun.
Go to Trefoil.
Definitely.
You can definitely find your own little family of nerds like we have here.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the link, I think, to their website in the description, hopefully. Let's see. Now I'm going to give the stage to the members of the order so we can introduce ourselves. First, Rudy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I would. So, what's up? I'm James. I use he/it pronouns, and I'm government-assigned head artist and local D&D quote-unquote expert. I like drawing and art and Dungeons and Dragons. Do I have any other hobbies outside of those two? Probably not, no. In season 1, I play Rudy Callisto. Callisto's a horse. Hugo and Marley. I think I did, because depending on how things happened, other characters. Anyways, Rudy is my main character. He's just a little werewolf wizard boy. His element is Radiant Moon. In season 1, he's 15. He's 5'1". He comes from a large pack of werewolves who help raise him alongside his werewolf mother, Rika. Rudy likes drawing because protecting the order and brewing potions. So, yeah.
Woo!
Yay!
Incredible job. Okay, next, let's see, who do I have on my Google Doc? Zoe, do you want to give your introduction?
Sure. Hi, I'm Zoe. I use she, her pronouns. The characters that I play in season 1 are Zoe and the almighty Chuck, Chandler, and Quinn. Zoe is my main character. She is an elf. Zoe's element is nature. In the beginning of season 1, Zoe has just turned 16. She is 5'4" and comes from a family of 6. Zoe loves her siblings a lot. She loves to go shopping in her free time at any new market that pops up, and she also enjoys a good fight and hearing stories.
Yeah! Okay, I got it. Put down my mic so I can clap. Fiona, do you want to go?
Yes, I can. Sup, I'm Fiona. I use she, her pronouns, and the group has given me the title Archivist, Co-Editor, and Poet. I enjoy writing, reading, drawing, playing Soulsborne and Souls-like games, and world-building. In Season 1, I play Fiona. Yes, we share a name, but that's only temporary, and Dahi, a giant direwolf. Fiona is my main. She is half kitsune, a fox yokai from Japanese folklore. Primary element is dark, and her secondary is mind. In Season 1, she is 5'10", or 177.8 centimeters, 16 years old, and has no family, pretty much being a lone wanderer before the Order grouped up with her. She enjoys Mountain Dew, specifically Baja Blast as her favorite flavor, fire, using chalk, bows, as in a weapon, knives, and generally staying alive. Her birthday is November 13th. That's that introduction.
Yeah!
Yay!
Okay, let's see. Next we would have Brennan, who is joining us from the future, because sadly they had to miss the first recording session. So here's Brennan.
We miss you, Brennan.
We miss you, Brennan.
We love you.
We do.
We love you.
We love you, dork.
Here's Brennan's introduction, which I will edit into the few seconds of dead air I'm going to leave here. Okay, thank you so much, Brennan, for the incredible introduction. I love that part about New York.
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, my introduction. Guys, I'm the greatest. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. Hello everyone. My name is Azazel. I use they, them pronouns, and I am the editor and writer for the the word I'm looking for is thank you. And writer for the podcast. I like ceramics, writing, drawing, fencing, and playing video games. In season 1 of The Order of the Duck, I play Ebony Blush, Ixidium, who is a wyvern, and write for Ebony's family, who is played mostly by Rudy. Say hi, Rudy.
Shag.
Yeah. Ebony is my main. They are a Lunarial, which is a race of moon demons with the mind and radiant element. As of season 1, they are 5 feet 11 inches and come from a rich American family of Lunarials. They enjoy fighting with their battle axe, Rebecca, helping the Order, and following in their parents' footsteps with shady business practices, usually involving divination. I'm going to be playing more of a narrator role in this first episode, due to the fact that I was not present for the events that occurred. Okay. Now it's time for my few quick words. Oh, wait, 1 second. I forgot something. I will be right back. 3 seconds. Where the heck is it? There it is.
Ambient
I
Ebony
can hear them in
struggling
the background.
noises. Yeah, it just ambient Ebony struggle noises.
No, it dropped. No, it's rolling.
What are you doing?
Ow.
I'm so
Scrambling
curious
around
as
and
to
hitting my
what
chair.
they have.
I'm back.
I am also quite
Hi,
curious.
Ebony.
I can
It's
hear
probably
you.
like a handwritten script.
No, I don't have a handwritten script. What are you, crazy? I mean, I totally would do that, but... Okay.
You would.
I would. I had to grab my mini Magic 8 Ball.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. For my next part. For my few quick words, I'd like to start with. First, it was brought to my attention that people think brunette is a real word, and I would like to remind everyone that they are wrong. Brunette, I can't even say it right, brunette, is in fact not a real word, not a real word, or a real color. Thank you.
Thank you for
Interesting.
informing us. Thank you for informing us. That was important.
No problem.
That
Also,
was very important.
finally, I'd like to read today's Magic 8 Ball horoscope. According to the Magic 8 Ball, today is... 1 second while I shake the Magic 8 Ball. Today is... most likely. Thank you.
Wow.
Good to
Thank
hear.
you.
Good to hear.
This is good. This is good. It's a pretty good
This
way
is
to
good.
start the day.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Great. We got this, guys.
Does
We
anyone,
have most likely.
does anyone have
most
any
likely happens.
wisdom or things to say before we start?
I wish I did, but I don't. Oh, my wisdom is make art, then die.
Thank you, Rudy.
There you go. Happy birthday.
Thank you for the wisdom, Rudy.
Yeah, that's my wisdom. Don't forget to do your lint filter after you do your laundry.
Ooh, that's some top tier
It actually
wisdom.
is a pretty good wisdom.
You don't want to start a house fire.
I have
Yeah, exactly.
I have another
Unless
tip
you're broke.
pertaining to that. Lint is actually really good for starting fires if you're ever trying to start a fire.
So if you just have some lint, then
No, you should put it
You
like
got
in a like a paper bag, you know, like the brown paper bags.
What if you set your house on fire on accident?
then it
fact,
just
Of course
adds
you
more
would.
effort.
Of course you would say
Like
that,
easy
Zoe.
fire starters by covering lint with wax.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I think we should. The timestamp would be right now, just telling future editing me for actually getting into the episode.
Sorry.
How long? It's been 20 minutes. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
We have a good while. We're good. We're doing fine.
Okay, where is the...
Okay.
We love those background... what is it called?
Ambient
The ambiance.
dirt bike sounds.
Dirt
Yep,
bike
I'm gonna try to
ambiance.
see if I can fix my mic. I'm so sorry, by the way.
No problem. I'm gonna do some narration for the beginning. Also, I'm gonna narrate everything, and you guys can say lines, and we'll just pause for a minute whenever Brennan has to say something.
Bark.
Stop. So, okay. So boom timestamp. Okay. The Order of the Duck Hideout is a warehouse in Europe. They are currently on the run from various organizations, but the list is far too long to go over right now. They would have moved into a regular building, considering the fact that Ebony owns 8, but the warehouse is home. So, after a quick discussion, we decided to start the story at the first bad moon. To give kind of a little taste of what is to come, and something a bit more lighthearted than what's to come in the next episode. So... dirt bike in the background. Jesus.
I'm so sorry about that. I can't.
Yes, I would like to comment that this is actually without spoilers, but this is our first serious roleplay, but compared to a lot of the roleplays we do now, this is almost fluff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
Our very first
Fun.
roleplay
Little
did
baby
consist
roleplay.
of Ebony punching their problems and then Rudy telling them that that wasn't effective. Which I think that set the mood.
Yep. That sounds about right. Yes. So, let's see. Everyone want to scroll up into the Discord and get their reading
I already
voices
did.
on. Channel some angst. We're gonna start off small.
Oh, great. My favorite.
Angst are starting off small.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do we have
You're
any
welcome.
trigger warnings for today? Like Brennan suggested we add in every episode.
They're like blood.
I do not believe, other than like blood or being injured, that we have any particular trigger warnings for today.
Yeah, I think
Yay!
it's just...
I think that's a real accomplishment.
Yeah, real accomplishment considering us. As well.
Yep. Yeah, so our story starts off as 5 magic students are kicked out of Trefoil's School of Witchcraft. And tonight is Rudy. Say hi, Rudy.
Hi.
Rudy's first full moon away from home. Why do I have Rudy want to say hi in my Google Doc? Never mind. We already did that. For anyone that wasn't following, Rudy is a werewolf.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm a werewolf.
Rudy, are you Team Jacob?
I've never watched Twilight.
I hate myself for even saying that.
I also hate you for it too.
That's fair. Alright, we're gonna
Glad
cut that
we're
out in
all on the
editing.
same ways.
You better cut that out in editing.
We're cutting everything out in editing. It is just going to be Brennan.
Getting down to business.
Just Brennan.
Just Brennan
Yes,
sends in
Brennan.
their Brennan sends in their audio and we just upload that.
Just no context, just Brennan.
I'm just Brennan.
We could have an episode with just Brennan playing everyone.
Yeah, that would be remarkable. Brennan would do it great.
Okay, that's it. We're starting
like my
the
diet.
roleplay. Forget you guys. Putting on
Do I
my
need to start off?
No,
Do I need to narrate things?
I'm narrating today.
Okay, I was just asking because it was Rudy. Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore you. Okay. Rudy sits quietly in the backyard of the den, nervously glancing at the slowly setting sun. He's used to this. He's done it every month for his entire life, but he feels that this moon is different. Somehow, he thinks of his pack, and all the younger werewolves spending a painful moon without his experienced help. He shakes his head, knowing that the rest of the pack will help them, and that he can't go back yet. I'm gonna keep narrating a second, but this is going to be awkward. I'm just letting all of you know. This is gonna be awkward, so just go for it. Zoe makes their way back. Gotta work on that. Zoe makes their way to the backyard, closing the door and locking it behind them for the others' safety. Zoe would get out their wand and transform into a small husky. Zoe barks at Rudy, sitting next to him. Brennan goes to make a small fruit salad and goes to the backyard. They stand there, glancing at the sun. Zoe Zoe would bask in what's left of the sun. This is fine. Zoe would bask in the little what was left of the sun. Zoe would bask in the whatever. All right, now we're talking.
Whoa, so I didn't know you could do that.
Zoe barks, their tongue lolling out of their mouth. I hate that word. Brennan's eyes widen. Insert Brennan speaking right here. Brennan is done speaking.
Another, I'm a wolf, thank you very much.
He grins, though it seemingly oblivious to his very dog-like nature.
I think it's Zoe.
Zoe barks, looking over at Rudy. Insert Brennan talking. They look really confused. Insert Brennan talking and ending Brennan talking.
She looks like one, so I guess she is.
Rudy scratches her behind the ears. Ha, that's strange. They plop down beside Rudy, eating some cantaloupe with their hands. Rudy grabs a piece of fruit and chews through it. He winces as he finishes it.
I don't know why I did that. I know I can hardly eat anything but meat before full. I think we should, Ebony, I think you should just say Brennan's lines. I don't think that it's gonna work.
We can sure hope it'll work. Today, for now I'll be Brennan. I'm not starting over. No. Do you want me to grab you something? Do you need anything else? They get up, ready to help their friend.
No, I'm fine. The moon's almost up anyways. Thank you, though.
He smiles at them, glancing up at the sky. Fiona walks out to where everyone is, looking like she just woke up. There's a bowl in her hand. Is she eating ice cream?
Sup?
Hi, Fiona.
Hey! Brennan waves with both hands, looking very excited to see another friend. Fiona waves back to Brennan with the hand that's not holding the bowl.
A full A. Anything I can do?
They run back inside, Brennan runs back inside to grab their blanket. They come back wrapped like a burrito.
No, not really. Just find some healing potions. I feel like this one's gonna be a bit more tough.
He shudders slightly, but still smiles tiredly at his friends. Do you want a hug? Brennan asks, stretching out their arms, ready to engulf Rudy in a blanket. Fiona tilts her head, a look of concern flashing over her face before it fades back into its normal neutral.
Firstly, where do you keep the potions? Secondly, I'm curious as to how a full moon feels.
Fiona shovels a spoonful of ice cream into her face. Chuck, Zoe Moon's duck, wanders outside looking for Zoe. Zoe runs up to the duck, barking at him. Chuck would run away, quacking as if he were scared. Zoe would roll over onto her back, tilting back and forth as if they were laughing.
Moderate and minor in my day bags. We're in the cabinet by the sink.
He pauses.
As for the moon, it hurts a bit, but after the hurt, it feels great, honestly. It feels more powerful, like a successful dungeon crawl. Though, how well I keep my mind varies. I'm never hostile, though. I haven't been since I was, 5? The worst I'll do to myself is my most, really.
He rubs
The worst I'll do to myself is my most, really. Okay, I don't even know what I just said. The worst I'll do is to myself, really. Okay.
Great job.
I did great.
Maybe one day we'll revise all of this before we start recording.
One day.
One day. Maybe that's season 2 when we're more advanced.
We did not have much of a clue what we were doing in season 1.
No clue at all.
Nope, not at all.
I'll be quiet, Zoe. He rubs the long scar that goes over his nose. Zoe wanders back over, sitting down next to Rudy. A sympathetic look flashes over Fiona's face. She nods, shoveling another spoonful of ice cream into her mouth, then turns and goes inside to gather the potions, and probably a lot more ice cream. Zoe nudges Rudy's hands as if they were trying to comfort him. Rudy smiles at Zoe, stroking her fur absent-mindedly. Zoe puts a paw on Rudy's leg, patting it as if she was saying everything's going to be okay.
I think so.
Zoe bark. Thank you, Zoe. Have we confirmed or denied whether Zoe can actually turn into a dog now in later seasons?
I don't know.
It happened once, and it was referenced at a later full moon, which I won't go into because spoilers, but it never happened again after this one time.
Should we decide that after this one time she can never turn into a dog again?
It
No.
was a one-time thing.
It
This
was
is not a one.
I feel like technically she would still have the ability, but have forgotten about it after all of the shit that's gone down.
I could
makes
see that
sense.
happening.
yeah.
That's a lot happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would reference a certain event, but we cannot.
Fear of spoilers.
Your evil
That's
laugh
my
is
evil laughter.
horrifying. I think my evil laughter is really good, but we're not going to talk about that.
Scary.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. We're not going to talk about that until we get into later arcs. I really wanted to name it, but I can't. When I play the villain. That was a really dumb evil laugh. Alright, back to the roleplay. Wow, yay, good job us. Brennan puts their arm back down and rubs Rudy's shoulder. If you need anything, let us know, okay? Fiona returns from indoors, the potions in her arms. Somehow, the bowl is now balancing on her head. She places the potions down next to Rudy, naming them as she goes.
Minor, moderate, and severe. Oh, I also brought this.
Fiona pulls out what looks like a small thing of ice cream and places it next to the potions. She most likely has a larger tub within her jacket.
An ointment for
Magpie
pain.
core.
I don't have much left, but right now I think you might need it more than me.
Of course.
He flaps his hand casually. The only thing betraying his lighthearted nature is his yellow... Rudy, are you editing?
What? Am I what?
Did you just edit one of the later...
No.
You
It's
guys...
Zoe.
Oh.
It's Zoe.
Zoe, are you editing?
There's something that's bothering me.
Alright, Zoe, we love you.
I'm perfect. I did everything right the first time. I don't need to edit it.
You did a really good job.
This was like 50
you.
million months ago.
It was a while ago.
How long ago was this, actually?
20...
I'm not gonna do math. It was a
Uh,
while ago.
January. What's the 7th month? January.
6 months.
April, May, June.
6 months ago.
It was like
Whole half a
thank
year.
you, Fiona.
July 2021. He flapped his hand casually. The only thing betraying his lighthearted nature is his yellow eyes, which are bright with anxiety.
I'll be fine.
He's cut off by sharp pain, whimpering slightly in pain as the transformation begins.
Thanks, Fiona. You're the best.
Then he dies. I'm joking.
He dies instantly. He falls down. He's dead.
He's like, thanks, Fiona. You're the best.
That is
That
something
is-
Rudy would do.
Brennan backs away slowly, not wanting to interfere. You got this, Rudy. They smile at him. Zoe backs away slightly, whining, not liking to see her friend in pain. Fiona steps back. Fiona sits back, sits back. Fiona steps back, sitting down in the grass, and takes the bowl off her head. She flashes Rudy a thumbs up, then pulls a spoon out of her pocket. More ice cream! Rudy whimpers, covering his face with his arms. No one can see the small tears that have pricked his eyes. He bites the inside of his mouth to hold back screams, more tears well in his eyes. He pulls his arms away from his face, as the worst of the transformations begin. The nauseating sound of bones breaking and reforming filling the air. Except, it seems off. You've all seen Rudy transform before, and this is hardly anything like it. The transformation seems more along the lines of that with the aberration collar, a terrifying bastardization of the normal, friendly werewolf. You all realize somehow his werewolf self has changed. Dawning horror washes over you as you see the growling face of a hungry werewolf. And then Rudy... character Rudy apologizes and goes anyway.
It just was like mild, but I was still so anxious to like post it.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh no, I'm so sorry to do angst. Oh no.
Oh no!
As if it doesn't become like the lifeblood of this roleplay in 2 months.
Oh god.
Not even 2, like half
Not even
of a
2,
month.
like a few weeks.
I mean-
Literally the exact next role play.
Okay,
was
Zoe
literally
started it.
Free happens.
Zoe
What did I
started
start,
it.
man?
Zoe's fault.
Zoe started it, I doubled down, and then it went from there.
What? What?
That is...
What? What happened?
Next role play is the tree.
Oh,
I
oh!
don't-
That's
The
a
rec-
Zoe
Oh!
episode.
we don't have any documentation of the tree itself, but we do have the documentation of the angst right after.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
like
but I-
give a synopsis.
I can write a
guess.
short summary of the
Yeah.
tree if it's
'Cause
needed.
we played that in a weird way.
We really did.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
still figuring it
so-
out and how we wanted to do our more structured role plays, but now we've figured it out, I think.
Ah, the dumb gays.
Dumb gays.
Dumb gays.
Oh, yes.
Returning to the roleplay, Brennan slowly backs toward the house, in a more nervous manner, staring at Rudy. Buddy, are you okay? I don't know how to play Brennan.
Brennan's such a fun character.
Brennan is fun. They start to frantically look at the others. What's going on? Fiona blinks in surprise.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. Have some ice cream.
So Fiona.
That is so Fiona.
Fiona tosses the ice cream bowl to an angry Rudy's werewolf. Fiona tosses the ice cream bowl in angry Rudy Wolf's direction. She then quickly leans forward and scoops up the potion and salve. She rolls backward onto her feet.
Yeah, I think you're gonna need these, so I can't let you break them. Sorry about that.
Fiona glances at Brennan. According to her knowledge on werewolves, they only went after humanoid people.
It's somewhere where he can't reach you.
Fiona glances around the area for a place where she could watch the angry child without being in danger. Oh, okay. They quickly walk into the house, still looking at him. This okay? This okay? They whisper loudly enough for Fiona to hear. They start to tear up while looking at their friend, worried for what's about to happen. Zoe looks up at Rudy in his eyes. Being near the hungry werewolf, Zoe would shake. She would back away slowly. Zoe would scratch at the door as soon as she reached it, whining. Brennan opens the door for Zoe, silently crying. What happened? How'd this happen? They ask Zoe, bending over to rub them. Zoe whines. Fiona stands on the ground, keeping her attention on the angry wolf child.
Brennan, get some of the pork I have in the fridge in the kitchen.
Her voice is calm, is even and calm. He throws his head back. Rudy throws his head back, a long, dangerous howl escaping his throat. His fur stands out on the back of his neck, his tail low and his ears against his head. He looks at Fiona in the eyes, his bright yellow eyes filled with only anger and hunger. Okay. Okay. Gotta adjust my tone. Okay. No, that's not a good okay. One more time. Okay. Their voice wavers, quickly going to the kitchen and grabbing the pork. They go back outside and hand it to Fiona. Is this enough? They back away quickly, whimpering and crying a bit. This isn't Rudy, Fiona. This doesn't seem like him. Fiona glances at it for a second before grabbing it. Enough for some
Enough for some distractions. I suggest you get back inside.
Fiona returns Rudy's gaze. She opens the package of pork and tosses one lump of raw meat at the child.
This is normal for most werewolves. They lose a sense of self, becoming almost feral. Admittedly not normal for Rudy, but he should return to normal once the sun comes up.
Her voice is still calm. Zoe quickly scampers back over to the door. She would scratch at the door. Brennan runs back inside, watching Zoe. No, you can't come out here. Not yet, at least. Rudy snatches the pork in his mouth, swallowing it almost instantly. He licks his lips, slowly pacing closer and closer toward the panicking group. Zoe scratches at the door some more. Fiona pulls out another piece of pork. She lifts it near her face.
Rudy, eyes here.
She's kind of like the raptor tamer in Jurassic World right now.
Yes! Oh my god.
You want to give us an impression of taming a raptor, Rowan?
It's Star-Lord!
I actually have never watched any of the Jurassic Park movies, believe it or not. I have watched very few movies, to be perfectly honest.
Rowan!
How dare
Rowan.
you?
Tut tut.
I did buy Disney Plus and watch Encanto the minute you guys brought it up, though, so.
Aww.
You should also watch Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh my god, I hated that.
Oh!
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was cute. It was cute. I did not like the dragon's design. Of course, that's my criticism.
Sisu! Human Sisu was so cute!
It was cute. Encanto was really good, though.
Yeah.
I did like Encanto. I didn't love the ending, though.
I liked the ending. I thought that was really good.
I just don't like leaving things in the air. There were so many things.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Cough, cough, blush manner.
Oh my god, come on!
Stop! It's not funny!
I'm gonna rewrite it. I gotta fix it. If anyone wants to give me any suggestions, I need help.
Yeah, that was a bit of a...
Stop!
That was a mess.
No, guys. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing, you dork!
It's fine. All of us were, like, there, and then it just petered off, and it got awkward to finish, so we just didn't.
I was really
Yeah.
hoping you guys would forget about it so I wouldn't have to come up with an ending.
I knew it would be relevant,
The
though.
very
and
obvious ending, considering her demeanor during the whole thing, Rowan just ransacks the place and just leaves.
Yeah, I think that would be a good ending.
Uh,
I think that's happened regardless of whatever happens with, like, Ebony and getting out.
I'm just gonna write myself a note that says I need to rewrite it.
Curse
That's fine.
you,
Fix
no
it.
name.
I'll fix
Curse
it.
you, no name.
I can't draw right now. I'm
I can't
recording
even-
podcast.
Rudy! No.
I know!
Bad Rudy!
I can't draw. I'm podcast.
Okay. And we're back.
Believe we were right after Fiona says, Rudy, ice here.
She then tosses... Thank you so much, Rowan. She then tosses the pork a little bit behind Rudy. Her expression is still neutral. Her voice is calm and commanding. Brennan slowly sits on the ground inside and puts the whining pup in her lap. In their lap / his. No, you can't go outside, Zoe. He steps back. Rudy steps back, eating the pork quickly. He doesn't seem satisfied. Zoe whines, pawing at Brennan's lap. Brennan pats their head, smiling a little bit. Are you worried too? Fiona pulls out another piece of pork and sets down the empty package. She tosses the pork over to Rudy.
Sorry, that's the last of the pork. You're just gonna have to deal for now.
Zoe whines, nodding her head. Aw, they squish. Brennan squishes her in a big hug. Rudy eats the pork quickly, staring at Fiona. He lets out a loud growl, baring his teeth. Fiona's face remains neutral, but she lets out a sigh of irritation.
Yes, I know. Grr to you too.
Fiona slightly unwraps the large cloth bandage that goes all the way up her arm, leaving some loose cloth around her hand. Rudy's ears go flatter against his head as he hears the insult. Not quite sure what to do, he growls again, slightly confused. Did you, cuss him out in grr or something? Brennan asks from inside. Fiona chuckles and shrugs.
I don't know. He'll have to translate if he remembers.
Fiona fiddles with the end of the strip of cloth that's wrapped around her arm, her eyes still on Rudy. Brennan looks at Rudy. Ow, grr? They try to communicate with him, knowing it's a risky idea. Rudy paws closer to Fiona, looking at Brennan. He sniffs curiously, head tilted slightly. Zoe whines, looking wide-eyed at the big werewolf. Brennan freezes up. What did I say? Awoo! Fiona doesn't move, and simply lets the child get closer, fascinated with the outcome of the attempted communication. He howls at them, his eyes bright and curious. Brennan gets excited, bouncing a bit. Awoo! Roar! Fiona simply raises an eyebrow at this exchange. Rudy backs up, realizing that the thing making the sound at him is not a wolf. He growls again, looking betrayed. Fiona
He's so
facepalms.
stupid. Oh my god. Okay, sorry.
We love him.
Such an idiot.
We can have a way to inform how dumb some. I don't know. No, never mind. I was gonna say that we quack every time someone is dumb.
But there would be a lot of quacking whenever Rudy shows up.
It'd be funny.
No.
It would be funny.
You could add quacking in post.
we.
Funny.
You know what, Fiona?
That would be painful after a while, though.
It would be. I'll let you do that in the second episode, if you would like. My plan is to add a few images of everyone's character and then the den and things like that. Anyway.
I have to make the icon for the thing.
You don't need to. You can just send
I
the old
do.
one.
No, I have to. More obligation.
Oh, Rudy. Fiona face palms.
Child, please. We are literally just trying to make sure you don't hurt yourself or others.
Brennan, like the absolute idiot.
Quack.
Quack.
Quack. Quack.
Winces and holds out their hand to pet him. Rudy bites them. And
I rolled a 19.
I would like
he
to,
rolls a
I
9.
would like to comment here that
19.
it's a 19 to bite, and then afterwards, I think for damage,
Oh my
rolled a
oh my
20.
a 20.
god. Brennan's dead.
They only had 30 hit points, and Rudy immediately dropped them to 10 in one hit.
Jesus. Fiona stares at the situation, horror on her face, before finding her voice.
Brennan, why would you try to pet an angry werewolf?
Quack.
Quack.
Oh god, bruh. That was uncalled for. Brennan looks down at their hand, which is torn off at this.
Okay, we're gonna kind of have to retcon that exact situation with their hand is torn off because later it's very clearly not.
Yeah, Brennan's hand just got better.
It just got
It's
better.
called magic.
Not even realizing. Okay. They look down at their hand, not even realizing that's what happened. Rolled a nat 20.
Lot of panicking in out of roleplay comments.
Yeah.
Just a lot of.
Quack.
Quack.
Thank God, in the Truffle universe, you can only become a werewolf with consent from both parties.
Wait,
It
what?
might be one of my favorite quotes from this interaction.
Wait. Oh god. Yes, you.
Record scratch. Yup, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
God. Where are we? Fiona. Also, depending on how we feel about my narration, we could do our own narration for each character. I don't know. What are you guys thinking at this point?
I think
we
we've already
can
committed to this
rotate-
so far.
Well, yeah, we've already
Okay,
committed.
okay.
We can rotate who's the narrator for each.
We
the role
could.
Sorry, my girlfriend's trying to convince me that it's Wednesday. It's not Wednesday.
God, be quiet, Rain. I'm assuming that's who it is. So, I just want to have a quick little talk about narrator thing. We're not going to switch it up today, of course, because we've already committed.
We've already
But
pretty much committed to that, yeah.
should we have a narrator for everything, and like Fiona said, kind of rotate narrators?
I'm down for that. Obviously, considering I suggested it.
I'm not sure.
That's okay. Do you think we should each narrate our own dialogue?
I think
Yes.
that would work best.
Considering we're the one who wrote it and would probably know the tone best, that would probably work.
Mhm.
But like I said, if we want to do just the one narrator like that, I am still okay with switching out with somebody every other episode or whatever. So
Okay.
I think you narrating for this episode is good since Ebony was not here at all. But I do think that Ebony, I don't think Ebony showed up for another 2 role plays after this.
Yes.
But
they were here for the roleplay directly afterward.
yeah.
Because they showed up with Excidium, the tree. Ebony was kind of vital in the tree roleplay.
Ebony served a big part in the tree roleplay.
Just
Yeah!
a little bit. Well, we can talk about that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Wait, not
We
tomorrow.
don't talk about that right now.
I thought you were about to start singing "We Don't Talk About Bruno," and I was
No, I was going to, then I changed my mind.
I knew it. I knew it.
We don't talk about that.
Okay. Back to roleplay. Sigh.
Sorry.
We are at the text.
We don't talk
from
about
me
Bruno, but it's
exactly
Abattoir
after
about
Brennan
Varian.
says-
Sorry. Did you say something about Varian?
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno, but it's Abattoir about Varian.
Yeah, that's true. We'll figure out what to do about Abattoir. We don't need to talk about that now.
We should only talk about Abattoir.
We can
Stop.
have our own podcast, Rudy. My people will talk to your people.
Yeah.
Send a message to my business email.
I'll get you in touch with my assistant.
Got it. Wait, no, he died. We actively killed
God.
the assistant.
We did actively kill the
That was
assistant.
hilarious, though.
It was so
Yes, it
good.
Honestly,
was.
opened and closed the door on his face, pretty much.
Oof.
Yeah.
We can't use future references.
Stop.
For the wonderful listeners of the podcast, opening and closing the door is a joke that happens in season 3 and is possibly the most hilarious out of all of them. And
Yes,
for-
I have to admit, the situation that made that joke manifest was hysterical, and I feel like it'll be hilarious to listen to.
that is one of the
Oh my god.
we
Season 3 is gonna be great. It's an episode.
can, oh Jesus. And one episode for the entirety of season 3. It's a marathon.
That would be like
It's
6
6
hours
hours
long.
We go through the entirety of we see because we spent
Quack.
whack.
Underworld activities.
Oh my god, be quiet, Zoe. I love you. But not now.
Hell
Anyways,
activities.
in narration, we are at the Fiona comment directly after Brennan saying, "Oh, Pog."
Got it. Brennan, you child. We love you.
I love Brennan.
Fiona quickly pulls Brennan's mangled hand from Wolf Rudy's mouth and attempts to wrap the cloth around him in an attempt at a muzzle. And then rolls a 21
21 for muzzle, yes.
Thank God for Rowan being competent.
Thank God. Rudy growls, annoyed at the muzzle, and tries to get out. He sees their bleeding hand and his eyes widen, and he backs up. A little bit of himself returning. I was confused by that for a moment, but it's alright. Brennan giggles?
It was so stupid.
Reverse psychology.
Brennan giggles a little bit. Wow, ow, that hurt. It tickled a little too. Jesus Christ, Brennan is in shock.
Oh god.
So much shock. Fiona keeps the muzzle strong. She glances at Brennan with concern.
What now?
Tickled? What? Then Rudy rolls a 2, resulting in an 8. For who knows what.
I think that
get
was
out of the
Rudy's
muzzle.
acrobatics to get out of the muzzle.
Got it.
Acrobatics.
Fiona sighs at Brennan's reply, still wrangling the werewolf child.
Either you have the pain tolerance of a god, or this is shock. Prepare yourself for it to wear off.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm a god? They look shocked but excited. Did he make me a god? Fiona resists the urge to facepalm, but the desire is too visible on her face.
No, what I said is that you could potentially have a pain tolerance level similar to a god.
Rudy bites the air, struggling against the muzzle. It seems half-hearted, like the struggle is mostly against himself and not the muzzle. Oh, how would one become a god? I'm asking for a friend, obviously, asks Brennan. Brennan's question is interrupted by a painful howl from Rudy as he falls into his normal wolf form, no longer a bloodthirsty werewolf, but a hurt-looking werewolf. Brennan's head whips around as they run to Rudy. Are you okay? He whimpers, seeing their mauled hand and backing up. Fiona eyes the wolf, who is practically in her arms.
Good thing I saved those potions.
Hey, it's okay. Apparently I'm a god or something. I mean, Fiona says I'm not, but I definitely am. They sit on the ground looking at their hand. Fiona sighs with relief, loosening the muzzle.
Okay, Rudy's back, and Brennan. Who would like to be treated first?
Rudy motions to Brennan. Haha, I'm Brennan. They seem a little delirious.
Okay, Rudy, stay right there, because I'm checking you next.
Fiona releases the muzzle and crouches down next to Brennan.
You think you could drink this?
Fiona holds out one of the healing potions. Does it taste bad?
Not really. It doesn't really taste.
Oh. They take it and make a scrunched expression. It doesn't taste like anything. I was just preparing. Fiona nods.
Okay, now let that work itself out.
Fiona then turns to Rudy.
I'm going to assume something hurts, so don't lie about it. What can I do to help?
Rudy naturally attempts to lie about it. Quack.
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 He looks away from them, trying to hide his face. Fiona sits down on the ground in front of the wolf. She crosses her arms and raises an eyebrow.
Rudy, what did I say?
He looks at her guilty. 3 long scar-shaped gashes along his face, starting at his eye and running at his snout. He must have gotten them while trying to get out of the muzzle. Fiona sighs, a look of concern on her face.
Is there a way for you to drink a potion? Do you need a bowl?
Fiona glances at the ice cream bowl that was thrown at the beginning of this ordeal. He nods a yes, the bowl looking at the ground. Fiona gets up and grabs the bowl, wiping out any grass that had gotten into it. She then places it in front of Rudy, pouring out the healing potion into it.
Is there anywhere else that needs attention?
He drinks up the potion, occasionally throwing guilty glances at Brennan. It's okay, dude. Makes me look kinda cool, actually. Fiona snorts quietly with laughter, then turns to Brennan.
How's the hand doing? Do I need to do any more?
Nope. Wait, did you laugh at me? They look jokingly hurt. That's what a sentence. Zoe whines, licking Brennan's free hand. You okay? You okay? Brennan, you have like half a hand, technically. So, quack.
Whack.
What?
Zoe walks towards Rudy, nudging the werewolf, whining some more. Fiona glances at Zoe, then returns their focus to Brennan.
As long as nothing is lastingly debilitating is wrong with your hand, scars are fine.
Rudy nudges against Zoe in return. Zoe looks up at the big werewolf directly into his yellow eyes. Rudy looks at the husky, tilting his head curiously. Zoe barks a friendly bark. He
Bark.
Rudy
Bark.
bark.
Bark, 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 bark.
Bark, bark.
Jesus. He barks back, wagging his tail. Do we end it there, or do we continue on to...
That is technically the end of that.
Yeah.
The first full moon.
I think we should do
you-
commentary, and if we have time,
Yeah.
we should.
We
other than that,
definitely have time, because it's only been an hour.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And we have
I don't think the next bit was very
There's
entertaining.
gotta be quite a bit
Really,
to
like,
cut out.
chronically
So.
apologizing.
There is a little bit to cut out. Everyone drink your water. Drink your water.
Do you want to go after? Because there's this one thing that I don't know. There's this one thing.
I thought it was...
It's like the day after the full moon.
Is there something that you'd like to read?
Do you guys want to do it?
I think it's just a bunch of random dialogue, to be fair.
All right.
We could... Let's conversate.
It's not necessarily random, but it does certainly lead up to the entirety of, like, everything that is angst in this world.
We could go for it after we do a little chat about what we just
definitely.
did, and then cut it out if we don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, how did you feel about our first real roleplay, which we all forgot about?
I didn't forget about it.
Okay, I probably forgot about it because I wasn't there.
That's fair. I think,
Forget about it because I was
actually-
like running it.
I think
Were you saying,
actually,
Rowan?
I think Fiona saying "gur" to you two is actually brought up later, which is kind of funny.
It's brought up a few other
Hi,
times because
Rudy.
Rudy said it a few times.
I think this was a
'Cause
really
I think that was
big Fiona moment because, like, it just
that definitely. Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you.
No, it's fair. It's all right. I just think that this really kind of laid out. Yep, this is Fiona. Fiona knows who Fiona is.
Yep. This was definitely see Rowan's character here, Fiona's character here.
Mhm.
I would like to comment that before we even got together as a group, this character has been in the works for 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
So this is a
It really
pretty fleshed out
shows.
character.
It really shows. Rowan's really good.
Very good. I thought it was funny how Zoe was just a dog this whole time.
Mhm.
Bark.
And then I think Zoe had to do something midway through, so she didn't come back until like the very end.
Bark.
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 Bark. Bark.
What on earth would Ebony do if they were here?
They'd probably.
I think Ebony would try to fight it.
Oh
I think Ebony would probably walk back inside the house and be like, "Good luck."
no! Good luck,
Yeah.
y'all.
At this
can
point
see
in
that.
time, they'd be like, this doesn't really pertain to me. I mean, good luck, you know.
Yeah.
Ebony was a little interesting at the beginning.
Ebony has
Whoa,
had some character
interesting.
development.
A little fruity too. A little
So, I
fruit.
think Ebony
think
became
this
a better
also-
person. Rudy has just grown more like
Dumb.
chaotic
Quack.
and stupid. And stupid. Just big quack.
Big quack.
He's a little idiot.
Big quack.
Honestly, though, this does kind of set up really good, like, as a good introduction for both Rowan, yes, and for, Brennan and Rudy, though. It kind of gives their
Yeah.
kind of general
Definitely
ideas
set up
for them as
Brennan's
characters.
childlike idiocy. Not that
Quack.
just quack.
Quack.
Yeah, I think that's also really great that we started with that, because then we go into like a whole lot of Ebony and Zoe stuff.
Mhm.
In the next episode, wow. Jesus.
You were so hyped, your mic cut out for a second there.
Yeah, so then we go into a lot of heavy that I feel like our transition sound should be a quack. Like, transitioning
Quack.
between commentary and back into the roleplay. We should just have a quack.
Quack.
Who does the best quack? Let's hear it.
I don't. You just say quack.
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 Quack?
Do you want my
Quack,
genuine,
quack,
like,
quack, quack.
Chuck quack? Do you want my genuine Chuck quack?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
That's our transition noise now.
Okay.
I also kind of thought it was funny how Chuck just showed up at one point and then left.
Yeah.
I'm looking through
That's
the
just
next
kind
part.
of how we
Scared
do,
the
though.
shit out of him.
I'm looking through the next part, and this
Showing
is
up and then
Zoe's
just
swear
being-
jar.
The Zoe. Oh my god. Okay. Do you guys
No,
want
You have
We
to
don't
fill up
even
Zoe's
keep track
swear
of
jar.
that
Okay, I'm
anymore.
gonna do that.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
we keep
set
track
up
of my
Zoe's
swear
swear
jar
jar.
anymore.
Oh god.
Really don't. It would be impossible at this point.
I think
I'll do
that
it.
with the addition of Claire, I think I win
But that's
the
a
swear
lot.
jar.
No.
You might no. Okay, I'm looking through this, and this is over 500 results for just fuck.
Oh.
Oh god.
Where is the swear jar? I have to go.
Wait,
find
hold
it.
on.
I'm looking through all of the roleplay, and all I see is hashtag give Ebony a Tarask. That's where Ebony comes in. Ebony's first interaction here is Exidium saying roar, because, you know, Exidium is Wyvern.
Oh my god, I remember oh my gosh, I'm looking through the pens.
Sorry, I'm gonna narrate something real quick. Hand falls to the floor. Exidium sits on Ebony's face. Exidium chews Ebony's foot. Before we had supper was quite an interesting time.
Oh, whoa! Hey, what about fuckface?
Wait,
That's
wait.
one that I use.
I found a really good Rowan
There are
quote.
20. When you search through the server for fuck from Zoe, there are 22 pages of messages.
Oh.
22 pages of messages.
Hold on, let me look. Shithead. Is that one on there?
Oh god.
That's a lot of fuck.
I'm gonna quote Fiona in this next part. I
That's
don't
a
even
lot
know
of-
what kind of clusterfuck I woke up to. End quote. Zoe.
I'm just looking
I'm
at these
furious.
numbers, crying.
I'm gonna add all of these together, and then we have the true counter for Zoe's swear counter.
Well,
Alright,
it's
everyone.
gonna go up over time again.
Alright, listeners. I'm going to read out Zoe's swears. Actually, no, Rudy, you found them. Read out.
Wait,
Zoe's
no,
swear
you
count.
forgot one. You forgot. Hold on. Shithead. You forgot shithead.
Okay, hold
That
on.
was really aggressive. And then please read out the number of times Zoe has said each of these words from season 1 to the beginning of season 4. Which,
I think we're at the middle of season 4 by this point.
yeah, I think we are actually.
Okay, so that is 1,028 slurs. Not slurs, Jesus Christ. Curses.
I do not slur.
We are canceling. Zoe does need counseling.
Let's cancel
I'm
Zoe
getting
for saying
canceled.
We
curse
all
words.
need therapy.
Same.
That's 120. I mean, wait. Oh my gosh, I can't read.
Order goes to therapy in
1,028
real life
cuss
challenge.
words.
That can be one of our like special episodes. We can find a therapist and be like, hey,
Record our therapy sessions.
I have a therapist.
me too, but we're shout out to Emily. Anyway.
Oh, I
Oh, look at
actually
this.
have content-
Zoe said, I'm going to get to 1,000 by next summer session, I'm guessing. You're already past 1,000.
You've done it, Zoe. You've done it.
Yeah!
I wanna know mine now. Cause
Got you.
So, for all of my love of the word fuck, I've only said fuck like 298 times.
Whoa!
239 times.
Well, I've said it 533 times. Get on my level.
I'm not sure I want to.
I've said it 113 times, so not that many to be honest.
Y'all,
What do you
that's
mean?
my character sometimes curse
Wait.
like Zoe. She kind of
I
didn't cuss when she was
513
younger,
times
but
for
like
me.
when she was away from her family, it just kind of accumulated. I don't know.
most of my
We'll get into that discussion some other time.
yes, some other time. Do we want to end it here? Do we want to? Is that episode 1, guys?
Do you want to end it
Is
here?
that episode 1? And do we just want to hang out and call?
I'd be
That
down
sounds
for
like
that.
fun.
I want to hang out and call.
Oh.
Yeah, same.
Also, I'm
How
so
do
sorry
we
for the
start
dirt bike noises.